By the continuation of the last topic, that annealing, that last topic we have completed process annealing and full annealing. In that, now we are going to see about stress relief annealing. So, in the name itself, it having the meaning of stress relief. That means the internal residual stress can be relieved after this process. So, after completion of this annealing process, the internal residual stress can be relieved. So what we are going to do is, it is a heat treatment process that is employed to eliminate the internal residual stresses. So the internal residual stresses to be eliminated by induced by the casting, quenching, machining, cold working, and welding, etc. How can be these internal residual stresses can be induced by using these processes: casting, quenching, machining, cold working. By using these processes, we are getting these internal residual stresses. This can be eliminated with the help of this heat treatment process. So causes of the internal residual stresses. If it is there means then what happens? The plastic deformation process, machining and grinding may takes place, and non-uniform cooling can be taken place by using this internal residual stresses. So by making the uniform cooling and the plastic deformation to avoid the plastic deformations, that we have to relieve this internal residual stresses. For that, we are going to do this stress relief annealing process. What are the effects of internal residual stresses? The are removed or not removed in the sense that the distortion of the materials will be taken place. So the distortion of the material can be taken place if the internal residual stresses are not removed. So the steel parts are heated up to the range. How we are going to do this process? The steel parts are heated up to the range of 550 degree to 650 degrees centigrade. It is held for a period of a time and cooled slowly up to the room temperature. So this is a stress relief annealing process that we are going to make it. And the next process is recrystallization annealing. So what is meant by recrystallization annealing? In the name itself, it having the meaning, the crystallization structure can be redesigned. That means recrystallization. So it is a process by which the distorted grains of cold worker material are replaced by new strain-free grains during heating above a specific minimum temperature. By making the minimum specific temperature, we can able to distorted grains can be replaced by new strains. So this can be done with the help of a recrystallization. Recrystallization temperature, that the temperature at which the crystallization takes place. So depends upon the material, recrystallization temperature will be varied. So what is meant by recrystallization annealing? It is a heat treatment process of cold worked steel. It's heated to a temperature above the recrystallization temperature, and it is held up at the temperature for some time and then cooling up to the room temperature. So this is the process of recrystallization annealing. So the only difference is the recrystallization. We are heating up to the recrystallization temperature. So this is the difference between other annealing process to this process. It may be noted that the recrystallization process does not produce new structures, but it produces strain-free new grains. That means we cannot take it as a, because it produces a new free grains, right? So we cannot take that the new structures can be formed. It is not like that. It can be formed only new grains. That means this results in increase the ductility as well as decrease in hardness and strength. Then the last topic would be spheronizing annealing. What is meant by spheronizing annealing? Medium and high carbon steels having a microstructure containing even post perlite is too hard to conveniently machine or plastically deform. So these tiles are spheronized annealed, heat treated to develop the spheronized structure. The spheronized steels having a maximum softness and ductility, and also they are easily machined and deformed. Spheronizing is extensively employed for medium and high carbon steels. What are all the objectives? To soften the steels, to increase the ductility and toughness, to improve the machinability and formability. So by using these three processes, as well as the in last class that we have discussed two processes, so totally five processes that has been completed for annealing. Thank you.